So, praise the Lord. Let's start with that. Yeah. Is that Bruce? Is that Bruce of the League? Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of wander around because my anxiety is all bad. Like, really, I don't even know what be going on. I really don't be know what be going on. You know what it be kind of seeming like too is the the homeless people out here. It's like almost they never grew up. I be looking at these people. They be having little hangout sessions and stuff like that, and then it don't be. There's the ones that just be out here, but a lot of them they be all together, like chilling, just like them folks that just passed. It'd be like they just be hanging out, like having a slumber party, doing drugs. I don't be understanding that, but people be stuck in their own little world. But yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes I just be really I be stuck because I try to be loving and understanding when it comes to people and my kids, but then it's like nothing is good enough. And I don't know. It's like when kids and people get to a certain point in their life, are they just like that? Do they change? Like, do they ever go back to who they were, or do they have to learn the life lessons bad? Like, is that what it is? Do they have to learn the life lessons like rough because they're being stubborn and they get things their way? Because all it does is put fear in my heart when it comes to my kids, especially when it comes to my daughter, because I didn't have any control when it comes to the last 5 years of her life, except for the last 5 months. And with her being the way she is, like it honestly, like, it breaks me down because I never feel like I'm doing enough, even with me doing everything. Even with me doing everything, it feels like I'm not doing nothing. Yeah, man, I don't know what to do. And like one of the things that just like play in my mind all the time is like I have to tell myself that I am enough and I do other things. Like it's not a lack of what I'm doing. It's the bad environment that she was in that made her who she was. Because I think back on who my daughter was like 5 years ago, and I remember 2 years ago, or maybe a little bit longer than 2 years ago. But there was a conversation me and my daughter was having, and I had just stopped talking, and I looked at it and said, "You're a different person," and it hurt my heart because I looked at her dead in her face, stopped conversation, and I said, "You're a different person," because I could see it 2.5 years ago that the environment that she's been in has changed who she was as a person. And now I'm fighting all kinds of, I don't know what it is, but she's just angry about everything. And then it makes me dive into the things, that I've done in my past. Like, is this a generational curse from the things that I've done? Because that is a thing, and people don't never think about the things that we put on on our our future bloodline. We don't never think the things that we do messed up will pass down to our grandkids and our great grandkids. Generational curses is a thing. That's how we were cursed by Adam. You know, and I'm trying to posture my life to destroy all that. But then when stuff like this happens, it's like I'm not doing nothing. That's what it makes me feel like. I don't know if that's the enemy or what, but it's like, with everything, getting to this position where I'm at mentally, spiritually, everything, starting court, getting her back, and the anger that she has, it doesn't make sense. I can't grasp it. And I asked her before court and all the things, are you ready? Because it's going to get ugly. And I say that to her like all the time. What did I say before court? It's gonna get ugly. Right. So, with that being said, you know it's gonna get like that. Why am I getting all the anger and everything else for the things that your mom is lacking doing? You're not mad at me, you're mad at her. I'm doing everything I was supposed to. I told you that a long time ago when I lost the court the first time. I was gonna get her back, and I got her back. Granted, it took 5 years, but God put that 5 years so I could grow and mature to the person that I am now. Granted, yeah, I was doing things, but I wouldn't have been able to raise her as well as I raise her now. Um, and I was just doing the thing, I didn't have a relationship with the Lord. I didn't pray. Me and my daughter would pray every night. Um, yeah, it's more with the anger for me. It's mind blowing. And it's not even like I need kudos or any of that. But why am I being disrespected? That's what's got me.
Huh. Right. It was nice talking to you. Have a nice day. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. It's like I've been telling her for a while, that it's gonna get to a point with the way that you talk that my anger is going to is that it's gonna come out. And I'm like, you're not gonna like it because my anger is not like a lot of people's anger. My anger is all the way there. I do very well at suppressing it and making it so it doesn't show its face to the world. I've really worked on it for years, uh, not showing my anger or just not being angry. And yeah, I kind of blew up today, and it really hurt. It really hurt me a lot to get to that point. And it's like the first thing. It's the first thing in the morning. Like the first thing I say to you, like you're like talking with disrespect. How are you talking disrespect? The my first words to you in the morning. I don't understand. I can't understand it. And then you turn and walk away from me and slam your door. Who are you? You don't pay bills. You're a kid. All these things. You can't whoop me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where is this, all this challenge, all this challenging energy and all the disrespect? Where is all that coming from? Because I don't do it. I don't do it at all. Excuse me. I try to be sensible. I try to listen. I try to be loving, and that's why I pray about it. Because I know I'm not the best with a lot of stuff. And it's like, after that, my fiance was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go home today." So like that bothered me, but that's understandable. She knows I have a temper. She hasn't seen it, but that was already a thing that was like on some weird foretelling stuff from somebody that's just trying to throw wrenches in the relationship. Yeah, I have anger. I wouldn't say I have anger issues, but I have anger, and I would say it's out of this world. But that's why I control it. I've controlled my anger for a long time and don't get to this point. And on top of that, because I got to that point, I'm sad that I was able to get to that point. Like, when back in the day when I was younger, I didn't care if I got mad. I didn't care at all. But because I got taken to that level, I'm very disappointed with myself, and I don't know how I'm feeling right now. Honestly, I don't. I know I'm disappointed with myself. I know that. And I know the kids now are disrespectful. I blame the parents. I blame myself for being not there. No, I don't. I don't. Because at the end of the day, I had to get to this point. I had to get to this point where I can openly talk about it with whoever is watching and whoever will watch, and walk down the street and freely talk about this. I had to go through all the things that I went through, not not doing the stuff that I was supposed to in the time frame I was supposed to do it. That's how I got here. So I had to go through all that. It's not our time, it's God's time. And, I don't know, this is rough. I'm just rambling because I'm walking and trying to decompress. And it's like, it's just like, I just feel that my family just has like, just, that anger is just, it's wanting to stir. It's wanting to be a thing in my family's life. It wants to be a structure. That's what it wants. I'll show you guys a cool store. So you guys a bunch of awesomeness. Hello. Babe, I hope you're not watching. That could be you watching. But yeah. Nah, it's tough. I'll make another one in a minute.